This is a special Veterans Day presentation of KTAB for You, Veterans Voices, honoring those who served by telling you their stories. Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this special edition of KTAB for You, Veterans Voices. I'm Victoria Roach. Today we honor our local veterans and hear how they play a part in our community. We begin this afternoon learning about National Wreaths Across America Day and how you can help honor those who served, remember the fallen, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. Here to tell us more is Lieutenant Colonel Dave Cardwell and Roxanne Klump. How are you doing today?
Oh, we're great.
We're
glad
thanks.
to be here.
I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for being here for this special. So tell me a little bit about National Wreaths Across America Day, the event happening at the Texas State Veterans Cemetery here in Abilene.
Okay, well, the event started about 10 years ago, and we've been doing this for 8 years ago, where we've had Wreaths Across America come, and we've raised enough funds to have a wreath placed at every headstone at our cemetery. So we're excited about it happening again this year.
And the event this year, you guys have a bunch of organizations here locally coming out for National Wreaths Across America Day. Can you give me a preview of some of the organizations coming out?
Well, we have Abilene High and Cooper High junior ROTCs that are going to come out and help with the color guard and laying the wreaths on the actual memorials for the services. And then we have the Experimental Aircraft Association going to be doing the flyover during the national anthem, and that's about like a guest speaker from Dias too.
That's incredible. And how do you get the funds to lay these wreaths on all of these headstones? Do people sponsor them, donations? How do you make this possible?
Yes, well, we have, of course, families. That's where our major donations come from, because they're interested in having a wreath for their loved one's headstone. But we also have businesses in town, the foundations, a Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you know, and some of the car dealerships. And one of my favorites is a wind farm that's in Merkel, and these guys have donated every year a really good donation, but a lot of veterans work there, so they're very supportive of what we're doing.
It's a pretty financially, hard to get each year, and it's getting worse each year because we have 2,800 wreaths this year that we need to put one on each individual grave. And the cemetery buries about a little over 300 people every year, so next year we're well over 3,000. So there's a total of 44,000 graves at that cemetery alone. So you can see in the future it's just going to become more and more hard. It's harder to get the money and the funding. So the donations by the family members and businesses is exactly what keeps us going.
And anyone can donate or sponsor a wreath, right?
Yes. You're going to have I think there's a flyer that's going to come up, and it'll show that if you put a TX0205 and a TXSV, it'll say you're going to donate that wreath or those wreaths to the Texas Veterans Cemetery. And if you put the TX0205, and it's all on the flyer itself, but if you put that on there, for every 2 wreaths we get 1 wreath for free, and that's where we really make our money, and they do partial wreaths. So if you give $50, that's 2.5 wreaths or 3.5 wreaths you'll get. So it really works out well, using that bonus wreath.
And it is an incredible thing that you were doing, Roxanne?
Well, yes, and I have a special interest, and that was why I started doing this, was because my husband is buried there, and a lot of friends. So it was just a good. I just wanted, and then I found out too. I think the most significant reason was there are a lot of veterans that are buried there that don't have any loved ones at all. Right. And over the past few years we've had those unaccompanied burials. So it's important that they're all remembered. And so this is an opportunity, and I think people step up. If they know about it, that's the thing that we struggle with, is that people need to be informed that it's happening. And it's beautiful when it's finished and all the wreaths are placed. It's really quite a sight, and it's really a very worthy tribute to our veterans, especially this time of year, because I think Christmas, you're thinking about that and families, and so it's meaningful, very meaningful.
Well, it's a shout out to KTAB and KRBC for putting the public service announcements on there, and that really gets the word out for us. Y'all start doing that, I think, the beginning of October, and it's really worked out well. People are seeing it. So it's starting to kick in. We're starting to see some more donations, and we're very close to meeting the 2,800 wreaths this year.
Yes, we are. And if you would like to help sponsor a wreath at the Texas State Veterans Cemetery in Abilene, National Wreaths Across America Day will be Saturday, December 16th at 11 a.m. We'll have details on how you can give on our website, bigcountryhomepage.com.